Hello guys and welcome back to more Lyon on the Football Manager 2015 of the Force 9 here. This is my Lyon save. Today's game we are away against Lens and it's been really tough at the moment, but we've somehow come through with this. So basically what has happened is since this goalless draw in Marseille, which was our last live commentary, we're playing 6 games in about a fortnight. And it's also the same time as the African Cup of Nations. So we have ineligible players that aren't at the club because they're at the Cup of Nations. They might have come back by now, I'm not quite sure. If we untick unavailable players, can we do that? So Badimo and Kone are on international duty and the Cup of Nations. So he's at Cameroon, Badimo. And where's Darbo from? Or Kone rather. Kone, Burkina Faso, that flag is. So yeah, we're kind of stuck on options. But somehow we're through to the League Cup semi-final against Lorient. We beat PSG 4-3 at their stadium, which was an absolutely amazing achievement. Let's go through the games in detail. So our last live commentary was goalless draw against Marseille. So yeah. There's such small gaps. We're playing our 3rd game in 5 days today, so we're gonna have to play we're gonna have to rotate quite a bit to keep fitness up. But then after this, we do have a week break, which is excellent stuff. So first game is a 2-0 win at home against Cayenne. We should have won this comfortably, and well, I think we did. Cayenne, we limited them to only a few shots, 3 shots on target. Didn't do very well. They did. But we were 2 goals. Lindsay Rose with an early goal, 8 minutes in, and then in the second half, Maxime Gonalon, 70th minute, gets his goal. Kine had 2 injuries. Privat was one, and the other one I think was their substitute, who I know he was just a striker. And yeah, there's only 2 changes they made, but yeah, we did okay here. Again, out of the 22 shots we had, only 8 on target, so I think a lot of them were from distance, but we did get a couple of goals in there. So we won, that's the important thing. Then we drew at home to Toulouse. This was a 1-1. We scored in the first half. Nabil Fekir, 33rd minute in. And then in the second half, Toulouse just after the out of the equaliser, Martin Braithwaite. Must be English, surely. He's Danish. Martin Braithwaite is Danish. Okay. Yeah, this wasn't a great match. I mean, Lacazette today in this game was awful. Halilovic didn't do very well either. And then people from the bench, again, Benzia didn't really make an impact. And Grenier has been sort of in and out of fitness. He's had a couple of injuries this season. He came back from one and he got another one straight away. So he hasn't had the best of seasons, but he still managed to get a few goals in here and there as Grenier. And then the big match, the Coupe de la Ligue quarter-final. This was absolutely mental. So, when was that goal? 30-something. 30 and 79. 20. So we did take the lead. I'm trying to remember this. We did take the lead. It was only an own goal, but we did take a lead. And then, Bahabek equalised for PSG 30th minute. So at half time it was 1 apiece, which I would have taken. They also had an injury, a serious injury to this guy Lucas Digne. He's got a torn hamstring, so that was a pain for them, having to change out their left back and bring in who was it, Maxwell, who's not a very good player in my opinion. So second half, Lacazette with a quick brace, 2 goals in the space of about 7-8 minutes. Bit of a contrast from his previous game. And then, so that was 3-1. So I think they pulled it back to 3-2 with Rabiot. And they put it back to 3-3. Bahabek with his second of the game. And then Maxime Gonalon got the winner. We did also have to substitute Ferry with an injury. And we played Gonalon. And he came off the bench. And he took, 4 minutes. And he scored the winner. So we beat Paris Saint-Germain at the Parc des Princes 4-3. And that puts us through to the Coupe de la Ligue semi-final, where we've drawn Lorient. Who are the other 2 teams? Guingamp and Monaco. So you'd fancy us to maybe get this. It's not going to be difficult, but I like our chances in this competition. We could very well win it. We're in the last 4. as silverware in our first season wouldn't go amiss. So that was on the Tuesday evening, and then less than 48 hours later we played again, and this was in the Coupe de France 9th round, our first match in this competition, and we couldn't have had a tougher draw. We drew Marseille, and unfortunately we lost 1-0 at home, but we had no choice but to feel like a weakened team here. Wasn't that weak a team. We had to make some rotations though, and we didn't play very well. And I think we deserved to lose really. Marseille playing a bit better than us. Didn't get as many shots, but they made them count. And there was another injury to Grenier, but I don't think he wasn't actually going to miss any game time from it. So yeah, it was a shame that we couldn't advance further in that and to fall at the first hurdle. Ball weren't very happy with it, but they understand because it was Marseille. We couldn't have had a tougher draw, especially when you consider that also in that draw were non-league teams in France, teams that were lower than the CFA, that were like amateur teams or semi-pro teams. And then we drew Marseille, so it couldn't have been much. It couldn't have been much more difficult if we had got PSG maybe. Don't think there's any transfers to talk about. We're in the January window though, so there may well be some activity in the transfer window. If I've got a loan offer in the pipelines at the moment for Gizal, so I'm trying to offload him because he's a wide player and we don't need those because our formations are very much narrow, so we don't really need him. And then I'm still trying to offload that Gorgolan, the goalkeeper. But if I want to release him on a free, it's a £400,000 compensation package, and he's refusing to mutually terminate his contract. So we're stuck with him at the moment. How much is he actually earning? He's only earning £3,500 a week, so it's not a lot. So I might just let his contract run down. It's got 2.5 years left though. So he's wanted by a couple of clubs, but they just don't seem to want to actually make an offer for him. And I've got an asking price of £0. So I don't know why people aren't buying him. But never mind. Let's go into today's game. So as I said, we're away against Lyon, who are in 9th place. They're in a solid mid-table position. We're in 3rd place. If we have a look at the standings, Marseille still very much in the driver's seat, but their lead has shrunk. They've now dropped a few more points. They've lost a couple of games now. Their most recent one being against Monaco, it seems. Montpellier, rather. They lost 2-0 and they lost to Monaco. And had a couple of draws against Lille and against ourselves. So they're now only 8 points behind second place PSG, and they're only 12 ahead, or 8 points ahead of PSG, and only 12 ahead of us in Monaco. And our goal difference is okay. In terms of goals scored, we're in 4th with 31 goals. But in terms of goals conceded, we're near the bottom. We conceded a few too many goals. And that's given us a goal difference of 13, which is okay. As you can see, it's in the 4th for goal difference. So I'm pretty pleased with how it's going. Having a look at our squad actually, let's have a look at the top scorers and the like. So we want overall stats, don't we? So top scorer at the moment. So Lacazette and Gourcuff with 12 goals each. Gourcuff with 9 assists and Lacazette with 8. Fekir with 8. Barouli was Why is Barouli here? He's a reserve player. We don't want reserve players in there. There we go. Jallet's had a fair few assists as well. 6 assists, and he's got a goal as well. So yeah, lots of assists coming from lots of different players, which is really good to see. Lacazette has 4 man of the match awards. The best passer is Ferry in his 22 games and 4 off the bench. Best tackler is Bojan Djokic. He's had a couple of games and he's actually done very well. So it could be our first choice left back looking forward, especially with the injuries we have at the moment and the players that are missing due to international duty. Lacazette with average of 4.6 dribbles a game. Tolizo, I don't know how many shots he's had, but they've all been on target. Titi's had 6 yellow cards, and we've got 4 players that could potentially miss a match if they get booked today, which is a bit annoying. Only red card we've had so far is Jallet, and our best performer on average is Jallet. So let's go to the match preview now. So what are they playing? They're playing a narrow diamond, which is very much our first choice formation. So I think I'm enjoying playing this formation though, so I might just play this. Right, okay. So Gourcuff is taking a knock. He's been out for a while, I believe. Sprained ankle. How long has he actually been out for? So he's been out for 4 weeks with this ankle injury, and Well, we can play him, but I don't really want to have to. Badimo is on international duty. Fofana's back in light training, but he's going to be out for another couple of weeks or so with his torn ankle ligaments. And then you've got Kone and Yatara. Oh, Yatara's on international duty as well with, who's that, Benin? No, Guinea. And then we've got the young Mbubuni, who I've never played, is also a casualty. So I've got the reserves here as well. So we're going to do a quick pick and see who it gives us. Can we play Halilovic? Is he doing okay? I'm going to start Halilovic. I don't want to have to play Gorkov. I need another attacking midfielder. Who else can play attacking midfield? Let me just go to my squad depth. Sorry, this is taking ages. Gorkov, Grenier, Fakir. We've got Cornet and Pagliuca, so I might have to play one of them maybe. Where's Pagliuca? There he is. So I think we'll put him in the team in place of Gazal. Don't really need him. So I think this is what we'll go with today. We'll keep Lopez in goal. I need to start playing Figueres more as well, but Jalé is just playing so well at the moment. So I think this is what we'll go with. You know, fitness-wise, it's not great. It's not ideal, but that's all we can do, really. If we can just get through this game, we have a week's break, so these guys will be getting a long-deserved rest. But I'm gonna hope they get through this injury-free because I don't want any more injuries. Our squad is actually kind of thin. I'm having to use a lot of reserve players to fill gaps. So let's submit that team. And well, we're favourites to win, which that's not surprising. So let's continue. We'll say that. Go to our instructions. Right, we are favourites, so show me what you can do to keep our run going. That was a positive team talk. Let's just make it a bit more positive. That didn't do a lot, but there we go. And we start. Here we go. So Tolisso with the ball. And Halilovic. And Lacazette loses out to a Bar. I'm assuming that's not Demba Bar because he was in a deep midfield role. Chavaria. He loses the ball. Halilovic loses out to Baal. Chavaria to Adrian Mutu plays for them, yeah. I remember that. Fraj and Mutu. And a double save by Tony Lopez, I think, there. Couple of shots on target already for Len. And it's come out to Adrian Mutu. He's a Pokemon now. And we need to try and get the ball away here, but we're struggling to. We haven't had a shot yet. And Len, in the first 5 minutes, have really come at us. Okay, possession still in their favour. I'm going to try a counter-attacking approach and go standard. Let's see if we can get something from this. Oh, the ball was in the air for a while there. Oh, what happened there? What on earth happened there? Adrian Mutu with a goal. That's his 8th goal so far. We've had one shot so far, but what on earth happened there? I have to see this again. That was an absolute clusterfuck in that area there. Hurry up, game, please. So Chavaria with the header, and okay, who the hell are you? Bizovac completely missed the header. He was nowhere near winning that header. Absolutely nowhere near. He's been actually pretty poor for us this season. And yeah, they've completely dominated this first half. Possession's a bit more level though. Lacazette's in on... Oh, that was a poor finish in the end. But he made it around a couple of defenders there, Lacazette. But again, the finish was terrible. And we've been poor this first half. We've been too bad. Do you even want to win this match? Right, that seemed to work. Disappointed with everyone, I think. Okay, no, I didn't mean to do that. Right, let's try. Jallé's had a poor game for a change so far. Right, we need to try something different. Let's go standard and see how we go. And if we try fluid. Keep the tempo high. Close down more. We'll leave it at that for now. Right, second half. So, Len kick off the second half. Here's Bar from the back. Chavarria. And... oh, okay, we won a free kick. I was worried that was going to be a foul to them then, but it was our free kick. Here's Tuzgar. And the ball is won by Djokic. Halilovic to Ferry. Fekir. Lacazette's in. That's a goal. That's the equaliser. Better. Only took a couple of minutes to the second half. That was much, much better. And we're back on level pegging now. Ferry with a lovely ball to Fekir. And that's an excellent through ball. Lovely layoff for Lacazette. And that was just all too easy to put past the Lens goalkeeper. But yeah, fitness is starting to become an issue now. People are starting to go down on the conditioning front. And after an hour, I think we will make our first change, and it will be Fekir coming off. And I'm going to switch to the diamonds. We'll keep Halilovic on. He wants to be an advanced playmaker. And I'm going to bring on Yassine Benzia as false 9. And I'll make another change in a few minutes. Because Ferry and Halilovic are looking low as well, as is Umtiti. So we need to decide who is actually going to come off here. And yeah, I think we need to make all these changes now, because I don't want to get someone injured. I mean, Ferry and Halilovic are looking bad, as is Umtiti. And has he done any good, Umtiti? He's done really well. That's the thing. So I'm going to keep him on. And, you know, because I don't want to upset that defence. I'm going to put Mvemba on for Ferry. And I'm going to put Paglusa on for Halilovic. Or do I want Cornet? I think Cornet might be better. But no, he's not that much better, is he? What else can I do, really? Nothing. If we put him as maybe shadow striker, that might be a bit better. He's comfortable in that position. It's just he hasn't got a lot of experience and stuff. That's why it was so low. We're going to have to sacrifice some TT and hope to God that he doesn't become injured. And now Jali is down to 61% as well. See, fitness is going to be a huge issue in this. Lacazette. Oh, come on. Oh, that was poor. That was poor. And I think it's going to be full time. Well, we've got a minute left. And there could be one last highlight here. And Jale, that was late. I don't know what that was there. Jale. Bizovac passes it back to Lopez. Bit of an awkward back pass. But I think this is going to be a 1-1 draw. Bizovac to Malbronk. And then Bar loses out to Beauregard, I think his name was. I'm not going to even try and pronounce that. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Well, that's it. That's it. That's the end of that. Full time, any minute, any second. There we go. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Unacceptable. But the good thing is now we have a week break. Marseille lost again at home to Green Jump. So we've actually gained on the leaders. How did Paris Saint-Germain do? It looks like they might have won. They beat Evian 2-1. So at least we're actually gaining on the leaders, Marseille. But then PSG have made a bit more ground. They're now 6 points ahead of us. So it's not all that bad. You know, we could still catch them. There's, 17 games left? You can make up 11 points in 17 games. I've done it before. But it's not going to be easy. So we do need to start winning games, and winning games quick. Because live commentaries for me in this save, as they were with Lazio, few and far between. In fact, I think we might have only had 2 in this save. Right, so that's a shame. We lost 2-1. Late on as well. That was literally the 4th minute of injury time. That's annoying. That is annoying. I thought when we started that second half we'd do alright, but it's just not to be. I'm not going to comment on that for now. Or that. That. No. I don't know what I'm going to say. Let's do that. That's it. Right. So that's annoying. Do we actually have any money left? I'm not even sure. No, because our wage budget is well in the red. Like I think we're like £17,000 overspent on wages like weekly, which is not good. And I don't know why. I don't know where they've come from. So it might be because I know this happened to other people that grade out people in the youth team just suddenly got given contracts. I'm hoping that hasn't happened to me because it's put a huge hole in our wage budget. But yeah, that's a shame that we lost that. What have we got next? So Metz is our next game. It's at home, and that was one of the few games we actually won that was live. But what else do we have coming up? Well, as soon as it loads, I'll tell you. It's being kind of slow today, and I don't know why. Here we go. I got 9 emails for a start. Gorkus back in full training. That's a bonus. And Gazal's finally actually going somewhere. Only on loan, but at least he's actually out of the club. So that's what I mean about my wage budget. £17,000 a week overspent. So do we have under 19s? Are these all on? See, look, there are still grayed out players, and these guys are actually good. Why are these guys good? But I mean, look at those. Well, you've got Pereira's on £60 a week, but these guys on full-time contracts. I don't know where they come from, and I'm hoping to God that these guys don't get given contracts. And we've got some more in the reserves as well. If they start getting given like these kind of contracts, then that is going to make our wage budget even more in the red. So what do we have coming up? Let's see. So we have the League Cup semi-final. I'm not going to focus on the Europa League just yet. If we get to maybe the last 8, I'll maybe start looking at doing some live commentaries in them. Not gonna. Well, if we get to the Coupe de la Ligue final, I might do that. What do we have coming up? Paris Saint-Germain. That could be a good one to do because I'm kind of busy this weekend, so I won't be able to get a lot done. So I might do that. Play PSG. It's not going to be easy, but it'll be a lot of fun. We haven't played them yet live, have we? Oh, we've got Lorient coming up. If we go to Paris Saint-Germain. When will the Coupe de la Ligue final be? When do they usually play that? This round will be drawn on the 4th of the 2nd. When do they play the final? Find the calendar. It might say there. Europa League squad registration. No, that's not right. I don't know when it is. Final. No. Okay, never mind. So I think what I'll do is our next game will be PSG. And then hopefully we can get a run of games where we win. Because we're on a break now. So I think some of these guys do need a bit of a rest. I mean, right. Let's try and find this fitness. So... yeah, all this. Well, they're okay now, really, but lots of tired players. How many of these players are tired? Look, quite a few. And people tired after their match. People lacking in fitness. So it's going to be a problem. But we have a week off now, essentially. So hopefully we can actually get some match fitness back. Get normal fitness back. And maybe I need to start giving people rests after matches. That might help if we're not doing it already. So yeah, that's that. Okay, I've spoken for enough. So I'm going to end us off here. So our next live commentary will be the home game against Paris Saint-Germain. Hopefully we can get some points there. and make ground on them. We're 7 points behind them. I thought we were 6. 7 points. Well, we're a point behind Monaco now as well. They must have won on the Sunday or something, or the Monday. And we're 12 behind Marseille. We weren't before. What happened there? We lost, didn't we? We weren't 12 points behind before. What the hell happened? I've no idea. So the wage budget's now gone down to 11 grand overspent. Probably because of Gizal's loan. But never mind. Right, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.